And welcome to the Eric Clark Activity Center. I am Noblesville with Dashaun Barnes, and it is a pleasure to be with you here tonight for our second production of Carmel Girls Basketball. Dashaun, how's it going?
I'm doing great. How are you doing tonight, Noah?
I'm so good. And since the last time we saw you, Carmel went 2-4 Wayne, picked up a win against Carroll. Dashaun, what do you know about that?
You know, it was a pretty good game. Carmel won 70-52, a high-scoring game compared to the last affair that we commentated in the loss against Zionsville. And what stuck out in that game was Bourquan had a whopping 20 points. And just like we talked about in last week's game, there's a lot of players that can contribute to this team's winning. But before we come back to the broadcast, let's take a quick moment to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please join me in a round of applause for our game officials, their commitment to education-based athletics. For tonight's contest, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to recognize our Pulse October players of the month. These second through sixth graders represent Carmel basketball with positive attitudes, while playing the game with enthusiasm, toughness, aggressiveness, and a competitive edge. From the second graders, Crosby Rooney. From the third graders, Dylan Thomas. And from the fourth graders, Cher Knox. Congratulations to these players. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise if you are able and remove your hats as we honor this great nation with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back. Just moments away from tip-off here. Carmel taking on the Noblesville Millers, getting set for some starting lineups. Dashaun, how can we compare these two teams? What have we seen in terms of predicting this matchup tonight?
You know, both the Greyhounds and the Millers have similar offensive production when it comes to points. But the thing about the Greyhounds in comparison to the Millers, just like we've constantly talked about, they've got depth. They've got multiple players that can score. What they do in these high offensive producing games, they spread out this production amongst many, many players. But the Millers, however, they usually have 1, 2, maybe 3 players with lots of points compared to everyone contributing. Example of this is last week, the Millers faced Homestead and they won 59-53, and Shoemaker had 19 points all to herself.
Yeah, that's kind of what we've seen comparatively for Carmel, is that sort of next player up mentality, where, like you said, Bourquan had 20 points last game, but then last time we were here, we saw Lauren Perry pop off 15 in the first half. So a lot of players that can do a lot of damage, and they try to spread out that production evenly, this Carmel team.
Very, very true. And just as you said, Lauren Perry had 15 points just one half 5 for 5 for threes on one half. She's definitely one player you want to look out for on the Greyhounds side. But who else can viewers be looking out for tonight on the Greyhounds roster?
Yeah, from the Hounds, like we mentioned, Borkwine popped off last game, but that's not who I'm going to go with. I'm really feeling that Keaton Gatlin's going to have a great game tonight. She's been coming off the bench this year, and so having that opportunity to really show her colors, show who she is, and try to get some extra minutes throughout the rest of the season, I think she'll have a great game tonight. But when we've been comparing these two teams, we see that Noblesville has an extra game on Carmel in the standings. But the weird thing with Carmel is that 4 of their 5 games thus far have not been close at all, minus the Warren Central game where they won by just 2 points. Their wins have been by an average of 16, and their losses have been by an average of 11.5.
Yeah, and one of the things that can contribute to that is that when this Carmel team gets hot, they get hot. Just as we just talked about, Lauren Perry exploding for a 15-point half. Just things that this Carmel roster can do. But we are just minutes away from tip-off, both teams at center court. Let's get ready for a nice night of basketball.
Lauren Perry taking the tip against CC Quigley. Quigley is a sophomore, but with her size, she's found her way to the starting lineup. Officials are ready. Tip-off is won by the Millers. Reagan Wilson with it. Gets it off into the wing. Kate Rollins with it, swings it to the corner. Wilson for 3, no good. Rebounded by Tipper. Tipper brings it back out. Feeds it down low. Back out to the wing. Wilson has it, she'll reset. Driving on the baseline. Not able to finish. And an offensive rebound for Meredith Tipper. Back out to the top of the key. Shot is up by Ava Shoemaker. It's no good. Rebound Carmel.
And although they were able to come out of that possession surviving, no points given up, that is one of the things this Carmel team has struggled with, and that's defensive rebounds.
Perry, her first 3 of the game is no good. Rebounded by Tipner. Wilson with it. Guarded by Fisher. Gives it off to the wing. Back in the court for Wilson. Fed down low. No good is the layup. Rebound. Taryn Fisher. Fisher driving. She's got a mismatch. It's tipped away. And a turnover for Carmel. Wilson with it. She's all alone. Cannot finish on the fast break. Rebounded by Mackenzie Woods. Tempo very fast right now for both sides. Borkwine with it. She pulls up. And there's the first points of the game.
And that's a great bucket just to get this team settled. Both teams pacing back and forth. Tons of shots put up just in that last a minute and a half. Great bucket by Borkwine to settle this team down and get them on the board.
Kate Rollins with it. She slows it down. Into the corner. Now fed down low in the post. Shot is up. No good. Offensive rebound and finishing is CC Quigley. Mackenzie Woods gets it past the timeline. Now for Isabel Shepard. She gets tripped up, and a foul is called.
And that last offensive bucket you saw for the Millers has sort of been the story for this Carmel roster. With no true center, Perry at the center, she's more of a stretch 5. Carmel's got no real brute force center. They've really struggled on the boards, giving up lots of offensive rebounds, so they'll need to tighten that up if they want a chance at winning this game.
3 is no good by Isabel Shepard. Fast break now for the Millers. Fed down low and interrupted, taken back by the Hounds. Borkwine tries to save it out of bounds. She cannot, and another Hounds turnover. Wilson taking her time in the backcourt, calls for a play. Fisher guards at the top. Wilson for three. It rims out. Offensive rebound, Noblesville. And straight up goes Meredith Tipner.
And yet another offensive rebound, second chance bucket for the Millers. Carmel really needs to tighten it up here when it comes to rebounding.
Pass is irritated by Reagan Wilson, but it'll stay right here for Carmel ball. Mackenzie Woods takes it across half court for the Hounds. Pass is tipped away. Fisher recovers, and a foul is going to be, and they're going to call a backcourt violation. Fisher's not happy with the call. She feels like she was fouled.
I feel like she was fouled as well. Maybe a miss there by the refs.
Nonetheless, a third turnover for the Hounds very early.
Both of these teams really struggling to take care of the ball. Maybe some early jitters in this matchup.
Quigley is no good. Rebounded by Borkwine. She's pushing the tempo. And the pass is batted out of bounds by Ava Schumacher.
And this press is really getting to the Greyhounds. You can see their coach over there motioning them to just settle down, take your time. We're not in any rush. There's no shot clock. This game's still close. You got to take care of the ball.
Woods trying to get across half court. Now it's Perry on the wing. Trying to feed it down low, and it's taken back by Ava Shoemaker. Into the corner. Now on the block. Shot is up, and it's good for two more for for Meredith Tipner. Full court press here from Noblesville. Perry gets it. Now to Fisher. Fisher feeds it, and it's poked out of bounds.
And this Noblesville defense has been more than impressive to start this game. So many hands and so many passing lanes. Carmel looks very disrupted.
Yeah, some high energy has forced Carmel to go to their bench early as Keaton Gatlin and Jamie Elliott check in. Inbound goes to Fisher. Now Borkwine. Borkwine pump fakes. Gets it into the corner for Gatlin. Back to Borkwine, will reset. Woods with it all alone. She takes it too, it's no good. And they're calling an offensive foul there by Taryn Fisher. So an early 6-2 lead for Noblesville. Shot is up from Ava Shoemaker. It's no good. Rebound Noblesville. Driving and not finishing is Kate Rollins, and a foul is called.
And it looks like Carmel has switched to a zone earlier in this game, to a 2-3 zone. Looked like they were in man earlier. Not sure why they decided to switch to the zone. Possibly to get more bodies down low and get rid of these quick elbow jumpers and offensive rebounds that Noblesville has been getting early.
Mackenzie Woods with it. It's into Borkwine. Borkwine has a one-on-one, and she gets fouled on the floor.
And that was a quick adjustment made by Carmel. Instead of her passing into the press, they're trying to pass the ball before the press gets to them. You know, they're staying calm, but they're also keeping up the tempo, not allowing Noblesville to get set defensively.
Inbound goes to Woods. Now back out to the top of the key for Mallory Borkwine. Elliott in the corner. Borkwine driving. She pulls up and gets it to fall. Just over 3 to play here in the first. Grayson with it. And they're going to call a double dribble, as looks like she picked it up for a second. So a lot of turnovers here early from both sides.
Yep, and this has been a quite scrappy matchup. This is panning out to be a very good game if it stays like this.
Borkwine, a long two is no good. Rebounded by Gatlin. Back out to Fisher. Gatlin for three, and it's good. Tipner in the corner. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Fisher. Fisher trying to push the tempo. Borkwine with it. She fits it down low. Elliott's all alone, and she gets 2 more.
And just as you talked about in the pregame, Keaton Gatlin has been an absolute game changer. Now, although she didn't make that play, since she subbed in, the energy has absolutely shifted. You just saw her make that 3, and her impact on the defense and just the energy she brings to this team can really change how this team looks.
A wide open jumper from Reagan Wilson. Makes the deficit 1. Pass is way too long from Taryn Fisher. And it'll become Noblesville ball.
Megan Hom is subbed into the game.
Schumacher with it on the wing. Gets it back out to Wilson. Now Rollins. Shot is up. And it's good for Meredith Tipner. Woods down low. She tries to get it back out to Elliott. The referees are discussing, and they're going to say it's Noblesville ball. Full crowd here tonight. Passes down low, and finishing is Reagan Wilson for 2 more. Hom with it. Out of Borkwine. Borkwine finds traffic. Back out to Hom. She's driving, and she finishes. Reagan Wilson slowing it down now. A couple of very fast possessions for both sides. 1 minute to play here in the first. Kate Rollins. Back out. Shot is up from Schumacher, and it's good.
Schumacher showing how she can make a difference in these games, just like she did last week against Homestead with 19 points. You got to close out on her.
A long pass to Borkwine, and she gets to the rim for 2 more. Schumacher with it. Pass is poked up, but recovered by Noblesville, and an easy finish for CC Quigley. 25 to play here in the first. Another near turnover. Hom nearly travels. She stays down. And Mackenzie Woods over to the corner for Borkwine. She gets past her defender. Now Hom. Shot by Gatlin. Too strong. Rebound Noblesville. Wilson pushing tempo. 6 seconds to play. In the corner. Shot by Rollins. Is no good. And that's how the first quarter ends here in Carmel.
And what a quarter of play we saw. We saw Keaton come and hit that 3, get the energy up early. We also saw Borkwine get 3 good buckets to have a 6-point first quarter, picking up right where she left off last week. What else can you add to that?
Yeah, we're seeing a much faster tempo from the Hounds, like you mentioned. A lot of the previous offensive solutions have been through shooting. And we're seeing a lot more aggressive driving, a lot more post work from this Hounds team. And that's something that you have to appreciate, where they're making adjustments. They're finding what didn't work. And so far, 13 points through the first quarter is a productive first quarter from these Hounds. The defense needs to step up a little bit, but the offense is figuring it out against this Miller team.
Very, very true. And one of the adjustments I saw from Carmel is just that they have more poise and aggression when it comes to attacking the basket. When you're going against a trap like this in Noblesville, it's designed to make you make the wrong pass. And you can't do that if you don't pass the ball at all. Now, I'm not suggesting that they don't pass the ball, but Carmel earlier was trying to force a pass. You don't always have to pass to beat the press. If you can beat your man one-on-one, you can do that, and that's what has led to multiple buckets for the Greyhounds early in this game.
Yeah, we've seen that high intensity from Noblesville defensively, so it'll be sort of a test to see if they can match that the entire game, or if they'll run out of steam at some point before the end of this night. It'll be Carmel ball here to start the second quarter. Jamie Elliott taking it out for the Hounds. Hom with it, gets it back to Woods. Now Elliott. Hom has it, trying to get past defenders. Pass over to Gatlin. She's double teamed. Gatlin working around traffic. And a backcourt violation once again.
And this press by Noblesville is absolutely lethal. On some of these offensive possessions, Carmel looks absolutely lost.
Reagan Wilson taking her time now. Kate Rollins has it. Now to Tipner. Tipner driving. Back out to Rollins. She's open, does not take the shot. Now Tipner pulls up, and it's good. Carmel speeding up. Gatlin has it. Now to Woods. Woods makes a good move. Back out to Gatlin. Into the corner for Hom. Hom with a strong dribble. Gets past her defender. Into the corner for Gatlin. Backed out to the top of the key. Woods is double teamed. And the ball is poked away for another Carmel turnover. Pushing tempo now. Wide open lane. And the layup is blocked by Lauren Perry. Wilson had an open lane, did not finish. And what appears to be a steal is called for a foul. They're going to make that a shooting foul, actually. I thought that was a little bit questionable.
Yeah, interesting call. Even if it was a foul, I would have called that on the ground. But the ref did have a better angle. Maybe he saw something that we didn't see.
For sure. Well, first free throw is no good.
And a big group of substitutions coming on for Carmel. 3 different swaps taking place here.
Yeah, Stars got a little bit of rest after that sort of excruciating start with the intensity of Noblesville's defense. Wilson missed the first free throw. Makes the second one. Fisher passes it across court, gets it right back. Fisher guarded by Rollins. She picks up her dribble. Now it's Shepard with it. Fisher has it heavily guarded. Back out to Carter. Fisher once again on the wing. Gatlin has it on the foul line, brings it back out. Lauren Perry's guarded, tries to make a shot. She cannot. And her pass goes to nobody. And an easy fast break layup coming for Meredith Tipner. Timeout, Carmel.
And here's what I'm starting to see from this Noblesville press that I'm hoping Carmel's also starting to see. They're bringing this heavy press, but the point isn't to steal the ball from the ball handler. The point is to disrupt and sort of instill fear into the ball handler and get them to make a pass. Because as you saw, I think Taryn Fisher has sort of figured this out. She had the ball, they brought the press, and then she ball faked and they immediately backed off. And none of these presses has the ball been stolen from the ball handler from Carmel. So I really think they just need to slow down and wait for them to actually bring the press before they pass the ball.
Yeah, that's always the issue with double teaming is that you know somebody's open. And so having that ability to slow down, read the defense, be able to see, okay, who is open because I know that not everybody is being guarded right now. That's going to be the step up for this Carmel team, and the ability to recognize that's what's going to be able to put points on the board the rest of the night.
Very true, and the ball could also use a little bit more zip because even when they do find the right man, someone from Noblesville is picking it off or getting their hands in the passing lane.
Well, you may notice, as of right now, the 5 on the floor for Carmel have a combined 3 points as a team.
And that is not what you want to see, especially when you're already down by nearly double digits. Let's see if they can figure something out here.
Fisher will run the point for Carmel. She finds Shepard. Shepard's heavily guarded. Now to Borkwine. Carter in the corner. She's got 3 defenders on her. Now it's Gatlin. Fed down low for Fisher. The pass is tipped out of bounds. Staying right here for Carmel ball.
And although that ball was tipped away, Carmel had the right idea there. Slow down, take your time, make the right pass, and pick apart this zone.
Gatlin with it. Swung around to Fisher. Now down low for Carter. Carter's pass is bad. It's another turnover. Shot is up. No good from Reagan Wilson. Rebound. That one's no good. Another offensive board. Cannot fall. Rebound Carter. Gatlin with it. Now Borkwine. Shepard, her shot is too strong. Rebounded by Carter. She can't finish. She's hit coming down, no call. Taryn Fisher gets the rebound, and she finishes. So a whole lot of stumbling and bumbling and missed opportunities, but finally Carmel comes up with 2 points.
Yep, and that's just what they're going to have to do if they want to win this game. Not all the buckets are going to look pretty, but you've still got to get those second chance sort of ugly buckets, if you will.
Excellent effort from Keaton Gatlin, trying to save the ball going out of bounds, but it will stay right here. A couple substitutions from both sides. Wilson has it. Guarded by Fisher. Hutchinson's not awake. Now down low. Pass from Quigley's taken back by the Hound. Shepard has it driving. She's got a mismatch, and she draws a foul.
And that was a courageous drive up the court. She dribbled into 4 golden jerseys, and she was still able to come away with the free throws.
And the line for the Greyhounds, Isabel Shepard, shooting 2.
Shepard's first free throws of the night coming up. First one's too strong. Shepard goes 1 for 2 from the stripe. Reagan Wilson takes it across half court. I feel like she's been in all game so far. Hutchinson with it on the wing, feeds it down low. Quigley has it. Pass is taken back by the Hounds. Ava Carter. Now it's Taryn Fisher, excuse me. Fisher double teamed, finds Hom. Now back out for Carter. Back on the wing. And Mallory Borkwine will reset at the top of the key. Into the corner. Carter's shot is good. And a 3 from Ava Carter.
And now that Carmel has settled down, they're starting to take their time and look for that quality shot. This lead has quickly been shortened to 3, and their energy is starting to get up there.
Yeah, Noblesville timeout brings this Carmel crowd to life. 3:45 here to play in the first half. And like you said, Carmel's just crawling back.
Slowly but surely, that last lineup that they had out there looked promising offensively. And it looks like they trust each other a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? They're trusting each other more with the passes. They're a little bit more spread out, and they're trusting their teammates to make those difficult passes that they were struggling to make in the first quarter.
Yeah, and the defense has been stepping up too. We've seen all season part of Carmel's weakness is stopping layups, stopping players from just getting down low and taking points as they wish. And so we've seen guys step up, get stops down in the paint, which is something that's kind of uncharacteristic of this Carmel team.
Very, very true. When I saw the Noblesville player down low, I thought it was an automatic bucket. Then Carmel was able to step up and get that quick rip and retain possession.
Reagan Wilson with the ball into the corner. Shot is up by Schumacher, and it's good.
And that is just not the person you want to leave open. That's her second 3 tonight.
Shepard driving. Back out for Fisher. Fisher pulls up for 2, and it rims out. Rebound Quigley. Noblesville finds Wilson. Just over 3 to play. Wilson moving on the wing. Driving and finishing is Ava Schumacher for 2 more. Carmel picking up the pace. Mallory Borkwine pulls up. Cannot finish for 2. And it's rebounded by CC Quigley. Tipner has it. Now on the wing. And Wilson will bring it back. Shoemaker pump fakes. Gets it into the corner. Shot rims out from Kate Rollins and a rebound by Carmel. Borkwine with it. She feeds it down low. Shepard has it. She goes up. No foul is called. Goes up again, and no whistle is blown. Noblesville on a fast break. Excellent defense by Megan Hom, but it'll stay Noblesville basketball.
And although Noblesville has been on a 5-0 run since the break, Carmel is showing a lot of fight here. You know, they're getting outplayed, but they're not going to sit down and just let Noblesville run away with this game.
Inbound to Kate Rollins. Now back to the top with Reagan Wilson. Wilson calls for a screen. Shoemaker in the corner, fed back around, and an easy driving layup from Kate Rollins. Mackenzie Woods turning on the Jets. Shepard in the corner now. Back out to Hom. Woods for three, and it's good.
Mackenzie Woods comes in and makes an immediate impact. She's playing a little less minutes than she normally does, but she comes in quickly with the fresh legs and makes the three.
A long two is no good from Meredith Tipner. Rebounded by Carmel, and a fast break. And just too strong on the layup is Isabel Shepard. Ball's rolling around, out of bounds, and they're saying Noblesville ball. And
not a lot of people in here like that call. Megan, with the great defensive intensity, the call just didn't go her way.
You don't hear a whole lot of boos in high school basketball, but a few rang down here at the Eric Clark Activity Center. Shoemaker with it. Now it's Rollins. Slowing it down now is this Miller team. Down low for Tipner. They're going to call a foul on the floor.
Greyhound foul, number 30, Megan Hom.
Pass is taken back by the Hounds. Fast breakdown for Borkwine. And she can finish for an easy two. Less than a minute here to play in the first half.
And the Borkwine and Woods connection is starting to show here. That fast break with them two is really dangerous. They're both really quick, and they both can finish at the basket.
Shoemaker driving. That back up for Wilson. Down low and not finishing to CeCe Quigley. And it'll be Carmel basketball. 35.5 to play. Mackenzie Woods takes it past the timeline. Not a Borkwine. Back out to Woods. She finds traffic. Shot is up by Woods, and it's good for two more. 3-point deficit, 16 seconds here to play in the first half. Wilson makes Hom fall down. She passes on the wing. Meredith Tipner now gets across her man. Fed down low. Quigley can't hold on to it. Borkwine with it. 4 seconds left. Borkwine driving. She throws up a desperation shot, and it goes behind the backboard. Looking for a call is Mallory Borkwine. She will not get it. 0.3 here to play in the first half. And they'll let it run out. But what a momentum switch from the Hounds to end the first half.
What a display of just grit and determination from this team. Just like I said when they were down by 8 points, they're not just going to let Noblesville take over this game. And a great showing, you know, even though they had some questionable calls down the stretch, they still were able to stay strong and courageous and bring the lead just within 3.
Yeah, just as close of a game as we sort of anticipated. Both teams playing well. We're seeing some step-ups from Carmel, both offensively and defensively. So looking forward to what we get to see here in the second half.
Very, very true. But let's take a break now. We'll catch you guys back at the start of the second half.
they not allowed to play it or something? Or is there a problem with it? Yeah. Oh, good thing I didn't say anything bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, your contest, acapella style. Ladies and gentlemen, if there is a funnel family in the building, we have a special surprise for you here at the announcers table. We have a special surprise for you if Mr. and Mrs. Funnel are in the arena here today. Please come to the storage table. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's try this again. Your Carmel contest. Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the back rails in your mouth. Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out, hey. Bring them out, bring them out. VIP coming out in the VIP here. Give it up one more time for the coaches.
Yeah, it's fine.
Fans, the Carmel Athletic Department would like to thank the following businesses for their continued support. Aqua Systems, Iron Coyer, Kingdom, Tire Discounters, United Fidelity Bank and Peterman Brothers. Thank you so much for your support of Greyhound Athletics. Also a reminder, fans, that you can follow along at Hounds HQ for in-game promotions, in-game updates, and highlights. Today's game is also being live streamed at no charge on Carmel's Huddle fan page. You can check that out at www.fan.huddlehqdl.com. Noblesville basketball to start the third quarter. Noblesville foul, 24, Kate Robbins. Greyhound foul, 25, Valerie Burke-Hewitt. At the line for the Millers, Kate Robbins. In for the Greyhounds, number 30, Megan Hahn. In for your Greyhounds, number 3, Keith Gatlin.
Pass is inbounded. Gatlin in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound Quigley. Noblesville pushing now. Schumacher for 3, and it's good.
And that is her third 3 hit tonight. All of them were open. Somebody's got to be guarding her at all times.
Hom has it, driving, finds Gatlin in the corner, back out to Perry. Swung around for Borquine. She's wide open, does not take the shot. Hom driving, makes a great move, can't hold on to it. Gatlin now. Borquine throws it up, and they're going to call a travel.
And that is what the press can do mentally for you as a player. You know, we saw that press constantly coming, and Borquine probably thought there was more defenders coming her way, which shied her out of taking that shot. In that scenario, you've always got to take that shot, though, in my opinion.
Shoemaker with it at the top of the key. Into the corner for Wilson. Now Shoemaker, wide open. Rims out, no good. Rebound, Mackenzie Woods. Woods turning on the Jets. Hom at the top of the key. She pulls up, and it's good. 3-point for Megan Hom.
And a bucket in a timely manner. Noblesville jumped out to a double-digit point lead, and Hom cuts it back down to 7.
Tipner's pass goes out of bounds. And another turnover here tonight. Jamie Ellett gets it down to Hom. Hom driving. She draws a foul and one.
And Hom said, if no one else will do it, I'll do it. This Carmel team has been scared to shoot, and she came out there, pulled up the 3, hit it, and now she's going to the line for another 3-point play.
Yeah, Megan Hom's had a bit of a timid season so far coming off the bench, but a very exciting stretch from her just in a few moments, and she has a chance for 6 points.
And just all by herself, just like you said, a 6-point swing with the free throw hit, and that 10-point lead just cut down to 4.
Free throw good for Megan Hom, her 8th point tonight. Schumacher with it. Brooklyn Grayson has it. She's had limited time tonight. And a foul is called on the pass. They're going to call an offensive foul. And it looks like a moving screen. Ava Carter checks back in, adding some size. And Lauren Perry checks out, so taking away some size.
And it looks like Carmel is comfortable running that more of an ISO offense. They're taking out Perry, which takes away some spacing, but they've had the most success tonight running sets with isolated ball handlers. And it looks like they're going to continue with that scheme.
Gatlin has it at the top of the key. Now to Elliott. Elliott's wide open, and she travels.
Coach isn't going to like that.
No, that's an out-of-mind turnover where you just don't really think about it. A little bit of hesitation. She was wide open for the 3, and she just started to move before she thought about it.
And that's just the things the press do to you. When they're pressing you constantly, your mind is moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and mistakes like that just happen.
Tipner for 3. Way too strong. Rebounded by Megan Hom. She's driving. She takes it herself. And 2 more for Megan Hom.
And she is making a difference tonight. 8-0 run all by herself. What a burst of energy she has been for this Carmel roster.
Hom reaches double digits. Grayson shoots. Nothing but air for her. Rebounded by Mackenzie Woods. Woods double team. She picks up her dribble. It's tipped away. Lots of physicality, no calls. Taken back by Wilson. She drives, and she finishes for an easy layup. Gatlin has it in the corner. Double teamed. Now to Woods. Carter for 3. She gets it.
And this crowd and this team is standing up now. They cut that 10-point lead all the way down to 1. We've got a game here tonight at the Eric Clark Activity Center.
Grayson with it. They know she won't shoot. Pass is stolen back by Hom. Gatlin now driving. She goes straight up, and a foul is called, and an opportunity now for Keaton Gatlin to give Carmel their first lead in a while.
And this team is moving. They have completely flipped the script. They came out slow, but just like we said, it's a game of runs, and this Greyhounds team is running right now.
Gatlin's first free throw is good. And a tie ball game here. Megan Hom checks out to a standing ovation from Carmel faithful.
What a performance she just had, and a well-deserved rest. Hopefully she'll come back in with that same spark she provided this team.
Gatlin's second free throw is unlucky. It rims out. And a tie ball game now. Shoemaker with it. She's driving. She can't finish. Finds the front of the rim. Rebounded. And no good is Kate Rollins. And it's swinging back towards Carmel.
And the energy is here tonight. the grit and perseverance this roster has shown all night, and now they've got the ball with the chance in this possession to finally take the lead back.
Mallory Borquine checks back in, giving Keaton Gatlin a break. Jamie Elliott trying to get the ball pass half court. Borquine with it. She's double teamed. Now to Fisher. Fisher down low for Woods. Pass is taken away by the Millers. Tipner driving. She can't finish. Rebound Carmel. Heavy defense from Noblesville. Woods driving. Now to Fisher. Fisher goes straight up. Finds the bottom of the backboard. Less than a minute here to play in the third quarter. Reagan Wilson with it. Slowing it down for the Millers. On the wing for Rollins. Now Shoemaker. Back to Rollins. Fed down low. Tipner gets around her defender, and she finishes for 2 more.
And now the crowd's getting active here tonight. We're hearing some defense chants. They're really on Carmel's side right now.
Borquine shakes away her defender, gets it over to Ava Carter for 3 more.
And this is the loudest I've heard this arena in a long time. What a shot, and the Greyhounds finally have the lead.
3-pointer from Ava Shoemaker's no good. Rebounded by Tipner. She goes down with it. It's no good. 8 seconds to play in the third. Borquine goes up on a fast break layup. She can't finish. And a foul is called on Borquine on the rebound.
If she would have made that layup, this building might have exploded. The energy here is here tonight. You know, in pregame, we were saying the vibe here is just a little bit different. The energy is a little bit higher, and we were right because this team is really hyped up right now. Lots and lots of energy.
Carter checks out to another big ovation. 4 seconds here to play. Ball is tipped away by Fisher, and that's how the third quarter ends. Excellent defense by Taryn Fisher. So much physicality here tonight, and it's a 1-point Carmel lead here, 8 minutes to play.
And what a game this has been. Drama, drama, drama. Carmel ends the quarter up 1 and finally takes the lead. What a quarter that was, Noah.
Yeah, how's your heart rate?
I mean, it's up there.
A near full stadium tonight for Carmel, and they are rocking.
They are most definitely rocking. Don't know if it's because break just started, but the energy is here for the Hounds, and they've just got to hold on to this lead. Although it's the smallest lead in basketball you can possibly have, it looks like a lot more than 1 right now because they are absolutely hooping. It all started with that burst of energy from Megan Hom. She had 8 straight points and then 2 clutch threes down the stretch and the amazing defense that's been played all that third quarter.
Well, here's the bad news for you, Dashaun. We talked about how this game has been very streaky. So here's the task for Carmel. You got 8 minutes to play. You got a full quarter. Do not run out of gas. Keep your foot on the pedal. Keep pushing. Keep putting points on the board. Keep playing intense defense because otherwise you're going to see a massive swing because we know this Noblesville team is capable of putting points on the board. I think we have a great shootout here the rest of the night.
Very true, and this is exactly where Carmel wants to be because just like you said, they can't run out of gas, and they've got so much gas tanks. You know, they took out Megan Hom. She's been playing amazing. She's not even in right now. So there's just so many players that Carmel can go to in this situation.
Borquine with it at half court. Now to Elliott. Borquine finds Perry, and she gets it right back. Swung around for Elliott. Elliott's 3. Front rim, no good. Shoemaker driving. She finds the bottom of the net, nice and easy. Woods pushing tempo, and they're going to blow the whistle here for a Noblesville timeout.
And the energy is up. You know, stakes are high on every single possession. It's just a 1-point game. So back and forth this whole night. It's really going to come down to who can hit the shots when it matters the most and who can take care of the ball.
Well, we mentioned earlier that part of Carmel's weakness so far this year has been guarding in the paint. And the first basket of the quarter was an easy one. A drive in the lane, finishing for a nice and easy 2 off the window. So being able to, fill in, down on the block, try to stop those easy points is going to be the task here for Carmel.
And that's one of the cons when it comes to running a zone like this. If the defender can get past those first 2 defenders with 2 dribbles, they've got a lot of options. They can take the floater, they can drive to the basket, they can kick out. There's just so much you can do once you get past that first line of defense.
Kenzie Woods, cross half court. Pushing and shoving going on everywhere. Borkwine in the corner. Fed down low for Fisher. Fisher's pass is taken back by Tipner. Wilson with it now. She's got an open Shoemaker. She finds her. Shoemaker gets around her defender. Teardrop, no good. Ball goes out of bounds.
And a very questionable call right there.
I am confused, Dashaun. That's like you said, another very skeptic-worthy call from this officiating crew. Passes inbound to CeCe Quigley. Down in the corner for Wilson. Wilson brings it back to the top of the key. She finds Rollins. Skip pass. Shoemaker. No good. Rebound Carmel. Woods with it. She turns on the Jets. Lauren Perry now back to Woods. Hom is back in the game. She finds Perry in the corner. Perry's shot is no good. Rebound Quigley. 90 seconds in to the fourth quarter. Down low for Tipner is no good. Hom with it. She has the ball kicked out of bounds. Staying right here for the Hounds.
And the energy here is just fantastic from both of these teams. You're just always on the edge of your seat until the ball finally goes out of bounds or is rebounded. You just really never know what's going to happen.
Mackenzie Woods double team, gets it back to Borkwine. Now it's to Woods. Perry in the corner. Elliott swings to Borkwine. Heavy defense from Noblesville. Woods for 3. She gets it.
Bang! And that's the shot you want right there. What a momentum snatching shot that was.
And some excellent post work by Meredith Tipner. She's been doing that all night for an easy 2 points to tie this ball game up. Woods double teamed, resulting in a Carmel turnover, and a foul is going to be called on Mallory Borkwine. Her third foul of the night. Allie Hutchinson checks in. Hasn't seen a whole lot of minutes thus far. She has the ball. Now Tipner pulls up, no good. Rebound Shoemaker. Back to Tipner. Tipner goes up and gets 2 more. Woods double teamed. Borkwine gets to Elliott. Elliott for 3. Bottom of the net.
And they just can't miss from deep right now. Hom called for an early foul. Not the call she was looking for.
Yeah, that hasn't been called much tonight where 2 players bump into each other, but they're going to call it there on Hom. Her second foul so far.
And although, according to the rule book, that's a foul, I don't like that call because they haven't been calling it all night, and they've really just been letting these girls play, which has resulted in the masterclass that this game has been. Just a phenomenal game because of the physicality that they've allowed early in this game.
Shoemaker driving. Her pass goes way out of bounds, aiming for Allie Hutchinson, but she's not there. And another turnover.
And now Carmel really has a chance to get a more comfortable lead. No team has held more than a 1-point lead in this quarter, and Carmel has a chance to do that right now.
Nearing halfway through the fourth. Perry with it on the wing. She finds Hom. Borquine gets it down in the corner. Woods for three. No good. Rebound is tipped out of bounds by Ava Shoemaker. And it's Carmel ball. Checking back in is Kate Rollins. Allie Hutchinson has served her time. She'll go back to the bench. And a timeout is called. 4:14 to play. Carmel clinging to a 1-point lead.
And clinging is the right word to use. My heart rate is up right now. This is going to be a nail biter.
So a full timeout here. Both teams, sort of figuring out how we're going to finish this last stretch of the game. And it has been an absolute gem so far.
What a game this has been. One of the most fun games I've called in all of sports this year. The energy's super high from the crowd and in the players. The atmosphere here is just different than other games. And we should have an amazing finish if the game keeps playing out how it's been playing so far.
Yeah, both these teams have been playing a great night. They both deserve to win. It's just going to be, sort of which mouse gets the cheese tonight. So, like I said, both teams playing excellent. 4:14 to play. Carmel up 1. Inbounding on their side. And a hold is called against the Millers.
Carmel's coach is happy with that call. And you used an analogy, which mouse gets the cheese, but I think maybe it might be which team gets the call.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of officiating questionnaires to be had after this game. Borquine with it. Now to Woods. Woods slows it down, calls a play.
You can hear the Noblesville players yelling 3-2, trying to shut down those threes that Carmel's been making.
Woods driving, shakes off her defender, brings her back. Now it's Borquine. Hom with it. Some quiet offense right now from the Hounds. Woods with it. Perry in the corner. She finds Borquine. Carmel taking as much time as they want here. Elliott with it.
And they are absolutely toying with this Noblesville defense.
I don't think there's an intent to score right now. And a foul is finally called. This Noblesville team is ticked off from this Carmel offensive strategy.
It's cheeky, but it's the rules. There's no shot clock in high school basketball. Lots of teams have resorted to this, and if they wanted to, and if they could hold the ball for these last 3 minutes.
Inbound goes to Megan Hom. 3 minutes to play here in the fourth. Woods has it.
Still looks like there's no intent to score from this Greyhounds roster.
And a foul is called on Ava Shoemaker. That is the third foul of the quarter from Noblesville, so 2 more to send the Hounds to the line.
And I wonder if Carmel's just going to hold the ball until they eventually have a turnover or if they go into the bonus. Because this Noblesville roster looks tired now. They're doing a whole lot of running trying to take this ball from the Greyhounds.
Woods driving. Elliott in the corner gets back to Mallory Borquine. And Elliott draws the foul. 2:37 here to play.
And they've shaved off just about a minute on this possession. Do you think they'll hold it if they can?
I think Carmel will continue to use this strategy until they reach the bonus.
And I believe
a quick off-ball foul called.
And that puts them in the bonus.
That'll send Mallory Borgwine to the line for 2.
And these are some crucial shots at the line here.
So we're going to see the first Noblesville possession in quite some time after these free throws. First one is good by Borgwine.
And it looked pure. It looked good.
Second free throw finds the bottom. 3-point lead for the Hounds, 2:37 left.
And now Noblesville really has to score because Carmel just told you, I'll hold the ball for as long as I can.
Wilson has it. Little teardrop, too strong. Rebounded.
And that is not a good call.
Kate Rollins draws the foul. Sort of just threw her body at the defender as she threw the ball up. Not a terrible call, but we've seen a lot of physicality tonight, and that call doesn't quite match the level that we've seen.
Very agreed. A call by definition, but I didn't really like the way it looked.
First free throw is short from Kate Rollins. You know, they say the ball don't lie.
You know, I was going to say it, but I was going to wait to see if she made the second one first.
The ball indeed does not lie.
And just like you said, Noah, ball don't lie.
Rebounded by Mackenzie Woods. Jamie Elliott has it. Heavy defense trying to force a foul or a turnover. Hum gets it to Woods, and she draws a foul. And this Carmel fan base has found some extra life we didn't even know they had. Just over 2 to play, and some fans have found their way over their seats.
And this is one of the most clutch performances when it comes to taking care of the ball. Both of these teams in the first half couldn't hold on to the ball for their lives. And now Carmel has held on to it for minutes at a time, enduring a high press. I don't know what coach told them or what they did at the end of the first half, but whatever it was, it worked.
Woods is perfect from the line. 5-point lead for the Hounds.
And now the pressure is really here on the Millers to get a bucket here. If not, it could be game over.
Shoemaker with the ball, feeds down low, and a nice and easy layup for CC Quigley. Timeout called by Noblesville.
And the story of drama is holding true here. Just over 2 minutes left of regulation. Carmel up by 3 points. Trying to hold on to this lead. And in the last 2 possessions they've had, they showed that they can hold on to the ball. So if they continue to do that, this should be an easy win for them.
Much higher intensity that we were not accustomed to from our last broadcast. So very exciting ball being played. Carmel is in the bonus, up by 3. They will have the ball with 2:03 to play.
And not only is holding on to the ball important, shooting free throws is also important. Now, I don't want to jinx the Greyhounds, but they have made the last 4 of their free throws, which is crucial to the lead that they have generated in the last couple of minutes in this game.
So after a full-length break, Carmel ball, still 2:03 on the clock. Full court press from the Millers. Inbound to Hum. Hum gets to Elliott. Right back to Hum, and she's fouled. Clock dips under 2. And Megan Hum with a chance to extend it to a 2-possession game.
And these are some important free throws, just like the last 4.
So she'll go to the line. The other 4 on the floor for Carmel will go talk to Coach Rick Riesinger. First free throw's good. .156 to play. Little wide on the second free throw. Wilson with it. She goes right. Now in the corner for Shoemaker. Down low for Tipner. And a foul on the floor. Wilson will take it out for the Millers. Wilson with it in the corner. She pulls up for three. Air ball. Rebounded by Mallory Borkwine.
And this Noblesville roster just looks unsettled. Carmel is running circles around them. They've looked like the much better team in this half.
Borkwine stumbles. She gets the pass off. Carmel recovers. Perry gets it. Over to Elliott. Now it's Megan Hom. Pass is taken away by Ava Shoemaker. She finishes for two. Timeout Millers.
And I think
2-point game, 1:08 to play.
And I think that's where the officiating comes into play. Earlier in this game, Hom sort of bumped into the opposing player, and it was called. But right there, the Millers did the exact same thing, and it wasn't called. You know, I don't care if you call it or you don't call it, but what I do care is if you're not even on which side you call it on, which seems to be a problem here tonight.
Right. Well, with 68 seconds to play, just a 2-point lead, Carmel might start to think about shooting the ball, because you don't want to risk it where you're stuck on the line. And if you go 1 for 2 at the line, that's a one-possession game, giving Noblesville a chance to tie this ball game up. So we should not be surprised if we see Carmel run some offense here. They'll have the ball. Up by 2 with 1:08 to play.
And it looks like Woods is actually going to inbound the ball, most likely to Hom.
Woods, Borkwine, Perry, Elliott, and Hom on the floor for the Hounds. Hom gets the inbound right back to Woods. Now Borkwine with it. Noblesville looking for a travel call. They don't get it. Now it's Borkwine. She finds Hom. Tied up, and a travel is called against Megan Hom. Every call going Noblesville's direction so far. 52 seconds to play, and a chance to tie or take the lead for the Millers.
You know, I was thinking foul there, and then I was thinking jump ball, but when the ref signaled a travel, that really confused me.
I was surprised.
But we've got a storybook finish potentially here.
Shoemaker with it. Back out to Wilson. She slows it down. 40 seconds to play.
Carmel's got no fouls to give. And an offensive foul is called. Wow. The Hounds retain possession with 34 seconds left, up by 2 points.
Offensive foul, swings it back Carmel's direction. Officials are going to discuss it with Coach Donna Buckley. Just a little bit of a push-off there. And
the Millers crowd isn't very happy with that call.
You know, it's probably the right call, but given the situation, you want to see it played out. You're okay with some physical basketball. So Carmel ball, 34.4 to play. Borkwine gets the inbound. Over to Hom. She finds Woods. Woods gets it across half court. Double team and a foul is called. And Woods a chance to make it a 4-point lead. Risinger calls for his extra 4 over to him. Talking defense, 25 seconds to play. Woods makes the first.
And she's really hitting them when it matters here.
And Mackenzie Woods has ice in her veins, coming up clutch. 4-point lead, 25 seconds.
And now
Wilson with it. Top of the key. She's driving. Finds Hutchinson. 3-pointer. Shoemaker, no good. Out of bounds. Staying right here. 13 seconds.
And now Carmel's really got to put a man on Shoemaker. Do not let her or Wilson get loose. You don't want Noblesville to hit a 3 here.
Inbound to Wilson. Her shot, no good. Rebound, Hom. 10 seconds left. Ball is loose. Wilson picks it up for Noblesville. And a timeout is called. 5 seconds to play. Noblesville basketball.
Carmel coach is looking for a travel call there, and I think that might have been the right call.
Yeah, usually you see when a player's on the ground, if they slide around a little bit, they're going to call it.
But with just 5 seconds left in this game, down by 4, Carmel is almost home free. But, you know, crazier stuff has happened in this sport before.
(54-50) Hounds, 5.1 to play. Noblesville has the ball.
Now I'm really wondering who they're going to go to. You know, they went to Shoemaker for the quick three. Then they went to Wilson. I'm imagining that they go back to one of those players again.
Well, you're going to need everything to go right here if you're Noblesville. You need a quick bucket and then quickly pick up a foul against the Hounds, have them miss a free throw, all in 5 seconds.
And it's happened before.
Inbound to Shoemaker. Her three. No good. Clock expires, and the Hounds pull this one off.
What a performance by the Hounds to upset the Millers.
Pandemonium here at the Eric Clark Activity Center. The fans are going wild. They showed up all night, and what a thriller here between these two excellent ball clubs.
And this is such a great win for this team. They look absolutely ecstatic. You know, their record goes up to 4-2. What an impressive showing. What can you tell us about Carmel's performance tonight, Noah?
Yeah, Carmel brought the energy tonight. Last time we were here, we were here for the Zionsville game, and they had an excellent first half, but we noticed that the offense in the second half was a little bit timid, a little bit tame. So we really saw some consistency tonight. We saw excellent offense and defense in all sorts of aspects all throughout the night. Carmel did not take their foot off the gas throughout all 32 minutes of the evening.
Yeah, and what a night it was for Megan Hom. 8 points in a row that really brought the Hounds back into this game. She hit a clutch free throw when it mattered, and she was just amazing down the stretch, wasn't she tonight?
Yeah, Hom finishing with 11 points. Coming off the bench especially, an excellent performance, definitely the player of the game.
Very, very true. And if I'd have to give another player of the game, I'd say it was the crowd. You know, keeping these girls in the game.
That sixth man on the court.
Sixth man definitely was the crowd. Even when they were down by 10 points, they did not let these Hounds think that they were out of this game. An impressive showing from the players and the crowd tonight.
Hounds improved to 4-2. Noblesville drops to the same. That'll do it for us here on CHTV. I've been Boudouris with Dashaun Barnes. Have a great evening.